Hey everybody, good morning. Gary Glass here. Boy, it's a nice bright early morning. Well, I shouldn't say bright yet. It's still kind of dark. Not even it's not even 5:30 yet this morning. And I thought that we would jump in and read another one of the articles out of Napoleon Hill's 90 Days to a Positive Mental Attitude that is mostly Napoleon Hill's work, and that it's been compiled by Don Green, the CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, which is an awesome organization. If you have a chance, get involved with them a little bit. And still chuckling, dosage one per day. So today we're all the way up to article number 38, day number 38 in our sixth week. And this sixth week, we're devoted and dedicated to the idea of success and the subconscious. And today's article is titled Habit Force. You know, the force from you developing your habits and having strong, I'll say good habits as related to bad ones. So let's dive into the article here. Have you ever done something automatically, then attributed it to the force of habit? You can use that same compelling force, the force of habit, to achieve your goals. Our universe thrives on order and despises chaos. As scientists learn more about the composition of our universe, they find that though everything is in a state of change, it is in a state of orderly change. You know, it's interesting. There was a fellow by the name of Thomas Troward, and he has an article or an essay that's order is heaven's first law. So everything by divine order is in a proper order. And so how do you do your best work? When you're organized. How do you do your best mental work? When you're not multitasking and your mind is organized. Anyway, we'll keep on with this article. Our universe thrives on order and despises chaos. As scientists learn more about the composition of our universe, they find that though everything is in a state of change, it is in a state of orderly change. Nowhere is this process more readily apparent than in nature. All plants and animals go through an organized process of change, from birth through growth, maturity, and then death. Just as nature uses repetitive patterns to bring order out of chaos, so do we. To simplify our lives, we form habits. We do things a certain way without even thinking, and for no reason other than we have always done them that way. We shave our faces or put on makeup in the same order because when we're first learning how, we got in the habit of doing things in that way. It is a useful tool to simplify our lives because we no longer have to think in great detail about everything we do. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, how many of us are on the freeway and being able to drive is just completely second nature. And so what else is happening? I've seen people reading the newspaper. I don't mean to pick, but I've seen lots of ladies applying makeup and lipstick and eyeliner and all sorts of stuff. I've seen guys, on their cell phones doing who knows what. But and because we've developed such a great habit of being able to drive that it just comes naturally. You just do it. So we'll continue. Of course, habits themselves make no moral judgments. They can either be good or bad. Both are formed in the same way, through repetition. Boy, and I'd say you might have heard some people say, I think it was Tony Robbins would say, repetition is the mother of skill. Over my years, I've realized, is he right? Absolutely. However, I feel there's almost like this staircase. There's a staircase that repetition provides. There's a stair. It starts off, repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of memory. Repetition is the mother of just coming to understand an idea. Repetition is the mother, like Tony would say, of skill. Repetition is the mother of mastery. Repetition at its highest level, in my view, is the mother of wisdom and being able to understand things. You know, if if an idea is a ball, and maybe I could make it a smaller ball, just as my fist here, you can understand it from so many different perspectives. And I feel as you have greater and greater understanding from these different perspectives, that's where the wisdom comes from. That's where you can appreciate other people's ideas, other people's perspectives, and see, okay, how does that work? Is that effective? So very important. Anyway, let's that we just said both good and bad habits are formed in the same way through repetition. We try something, we like it, and we keep doing it, probably the exact same way each and every time. But the one thing that sets mankind apart in the grand scheme of things is that we can decide what habits we would like to develop. Do I want to develop the habits of eating well, or do I, without it trying to, develop habits of eating poorly? Too many Tommy burgers for me, I can tell you that. Anyway, we can use to our advantage the knowledge that habits are formed through repetition and reinforcement. By deciding which habits we would like to develop, we can condition ourselves to change our behavior and become the people we would like to be. You can replace bad habits with good ones through repetition and reinforcement. You can replace negative thoughts with positive ones. You can replace inaction with action. You can form any habit you choose. So what habits do you want? Are they in your relationships? Do you have good habits to have a healthy, good relationship, harmonious relationship? In your eating, do you make yourself have the habits of having a good diet? In your business, do you have the good habits of having a budget? Even in your personal life, do you have the good habit of having a budget and sticking to it? So that you can have the money, have the savings, have the retirement, have the life that you choose by intention, by creating these habits. Of course, I don't mean to imply that changing habits is easy. You have to work on it over a period of time. Like alcoholics who give up drinking 1 drink at a time, and dieters who lose weight 1 pound at a time. And you can do it. You can do it. You absolutely can. If you want to train yourself to do an unpleasant job right away instead of procrastinating, for example, force yourself to do it right away. Then once again, and continue the same pattern until you no longer have to think about it. You just do it automatically. Whatever that action was, it's become a habit. If you want to eat carrots instead of Twinkies, and that's probably a lot healthier. I've got my bag of carrots right here. You do it a carrot at a time and a Twinkie at a time. Work on your new habit 1 day at a time, and soon, tomorrow will take care of itself. And what a blessing. What a powerful tool, just getting into good habits. Not that it's always easy, but still, such power. So Don and Napoleon have given us 3 positive action steps that we can work on over the next day. And so there's 3 bullets. Bullet number 1, write down the bad habits that you want to replace. Acknowledge them. Know what they are. Recognize them. Bullet number 2, next to the bad habits you plan to replace, write the good habits you would like to adopt. It might be as simple as, I don't want to eat Twinkies anymore. And the good habit would be, I want to eat carrots. And bullet number 3, focus on doing the good habit you wish to establish just for today. Tomorrow, do the same. Soon, it's a firmly established habit. That reminds me of a story I heard. Jerry Seinfeld ended up making a calendar of his, and how he ended up becoming such a fabulous joke writer and comedian was that every single day he would write jokes, and I think it was for an hour. And so he had his calendar, just like a regular calendar with the days of the week and the days and the different weeks. And each day that he would write jokes for, say, an hour, he'd put a red X over that day. And he wasn't worried about writing the jokes for the entire month. What he was worried about was just today. And then after he did one red X, the next day another red X, the next day another red X, the magic would be, I don't want to break the string. Don't worry about all of the rest of the days in the month, all the rest of the days in the year. You focus on, wow, look what I've done. I've done so well. I can do one more day. And you get another X for another day. So anyway, that's it. That's it for today. Hope everyone has a fabulous day. This is Gary Glass, and we'll see you next time. God bless now. Bye-bye.